Okay guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the video. Don't forget to hit the noti bell so you can be notified when I drop a new video. Today we're going to be looking at choosing the perfect race and the perfect profession for you to embark in your journey in Guild Wars 2. So, after you decide you want to give the game a try and you come across the character creation screen, on your first screen you'll have about 5 to 6 different races for you to choose from. You'll have your Charr, that's a cat-like race that was born in war. In basic terms, these kitties like to bite. And I'm not talking no little kitty nibble. They will full on rip them arms off just for sport and go back for seconds in a heartbeat. These kitties eat, sleep, and shit battle, and if you feel like on the inside you're a furry, vicious kitty, and then by all means, this is the race for you. Secondly, we got the basic ass humans, and in Guild Wars 2, humans is trash. They basically get beat up, get their turf took, get slapped up and clapped up, and then their gods even dipped on them, but they still want to fight. I believe all humans in the game might as well get a free race change token, because I've been a human all my life. I ain't playing no game when I already am. So next, now there is the race that I wanted to be at first, the Norns. This race is if humans were on crack. Basically, if all the warriors and the strongest of the strongest humans had a baby, then you would have had the perfect war-born human. This race is very, very, very mountainous and tall, very sturdy built and strapping individuals. They also live in the cold. Although they got driven out of their homeland by a dragon, you had to been a dragon to drive them out their homeland. That's how bad you had to be. Next, we have the Asuras. The Asuras are my favorite class. And you would think the Norns, by the way I talk about them, are my favorite class, but no, the Asuras are. They're a bite-sized race. And although they're really small, you're more like your midget people or your dwarves, they're very, 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 very intelligent. Now the Sylvari, or the leaf people. Basically, if elves and trees had a baby, they will be your Sylvari. With this race, you're technically not born, you're really hatched from like a tree of knowledge type shit. It's really much, you can't say much about them. You're just hatched out of a tree of knowledge, knowing everything. Now, once you pass the race screen, you'll be brought to the gender screen, and then after that, you'll be brought to the class profession window. This class profession screen or window basically has all the classes. The first profession we got is warrior. Now, warriors can use, if I'm not mistaken, all the weapons in the game. They basically are the typical warrior class in every other MMO, as in, I have a big sword, I'll slap you with a big sword. Next, we got the Guardians, or your Paladin class, if that's how you want to view them. These classes specialize in holy light attacks, and I would say verily buffing the party in group content. They mostly are your tanks or your tank warrior class with slight healing skills, I would say. Thirdly, we got the Ranger, which is my favorite class and which is also the current class I play. Ranger, I would say, would be, because I would usually describe Ranger as your jack of all trades, but no. I would describe it more as your lone wolf, your lone survivor. Like, if one content fits all characters was the personification of a class. Later levels as a ranger, you can become a healer, and they also got pets. So if you like to play with AI, this is one of the classes that have AI pets. Next, we got the thief, and in most MMOs, this is my least favorite class, simply because I don't like the stealth gameplay. I don't like sneaking up behind people, hitting them for a big burst. I don't like going invis on characters. I just don't like it. I can't get into a mood with that. So I don't really have much gameplay with thieves. I just know about them and I fought against them in PvP. The next class, though, we have the engineer. Now the engineer is a unique class because it's one of those classes I haven't came against in any other MMO. It's spec'd around building stuff like turrets and other gadgets like bombs, tool belts, flamethrowers, healing potions, all type of other complicated messes. Very unique class, this one. Imagine if a ranger gave up everything nature for tech. And that's basically what your typical engineer class is. The necromancer is one of the magical classes in Guild Wars 2, and it's basically your minion summoner class. It also sucks life out of you and you benefit more from them, but the main point is to summon minions and basically control your own army. Elementalist is the other magical class in the game, and in short, you're basically the avatar master of all 4 elements, literally. I don't mean like any other MMOs where you choose a set of abilities from one element, no. These boys or gals, if you are a gal playing Elementalist, channel all them hoes at the same time. Like, you can switch between earth, wind, fire, and air during a fight and hit somebody with all of them. Earth will give you defense and control the crowd. Wind would most likely speed you up. Fire will be your DPS, and water will be all of your healing abilities. And that's how you would play your Elementalist. The last magic class is the Mesmer, and it's one of the most unique classes because I haven't seen another class like it as well. The Mesmer is technically your summoner, clone, illusionist type class. It's like if a thief and an elementalist, a thief and a necromancer were to have a baby and birth this lovely class that's very hard to play, but if you know how to play it, you will be very good in the Guild Wars universe. The last class we have is the Revenant. And I did put it last because this is one of the classes you have to buy the DLC to get access to. The Revenant is a warrior what plays warrior in a special way. The Revenant is a class that invokes spirits of the previous Guild Wars legends to do your different attacks and everything. It's a different take on the warrior, the basic warrior in the game. And if you like warriors, then I would tell you to give this class a try. Now, if you want my opinion, I'm going to give you a basic look-see on how I view the classes. Warriors, Necros, and Rangers are great for beginners. Engineers, Mesmers are hard as hell early on but fun later. Elementalist is the embodiment of carpal tunnel. Guardian and Thief is not really my playstyle, so I can't have context. And Revenant is just like I said, if you crave more of a challenge from a warrior. Now that you have a brief overview of the races and professions in the game, I hope I made it easier for you to pick and choose your race and profession for all the new players that made a decision to play this game. As for the people who just watch Guild Wars 2 videos just to watch them, or the returning players, I hope I made it a lot easier for you to pick a second class or another class for you to get to know the game again. They also have elite specs for each classes, and although I haven't got into them, I'm planning on making another video for them. So if you would like, share, and subscribe, and hit the noti bell, you too can be notified when I also make an elite specialization video. Well, this has been your friendly neighborhood Slime the God, and I'm also trying to be the best ranger in Guild Wars 2. So follow me in this journey, and we too can learn how to play this game and enjoy it together. Thank you, everyone, and you have a good night.
The party bitch, we getting jiggity off of this giggity. She drinking Hennessy, I know she digging. Speak to me sexy, I see that you into me. That's the reason you came in my vicinity. You know you that nigga when you just be doing you, ain't just be feeling you. How I be doing me, how I be feeling me. It's in my energy. What I put out is gonna come right back into me.